So how does the 0% interest rate affect your mortgage rate? And also, should you be buying a house right now? What does this really mean to you? Hi everybody, I'm Jerry with Jerry Pinkas Real Estate Experts here today, and I'm going to break that down for you. And what does the 0% interest rate mean to you? And so you're going to know what moves you should make. Should I buy a house? Should I hold off? And what should I do? But before we get started, if you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, hit the subscribe YouTube alert icon, and that way you're going to get notified when I release more tips like this. So let's get started. I have a question for you. So are you nervous or are you excited? So naturally, many people are excited and nervous at the same time right now, and but I'm here to tell you the truth. A lot of people think that if the 0% interest rate, they can go out and buy a new car, no money down, no money a month, free car washes for life, and that's probably true because I have seen deals out there with 0% as these car dealers are trying to move inventory. The 0% is going to be about rebates and that sort of thing. We've even seen 0% for 84 months on cars, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about mortgage rates here. I'm talking about buying a property, buying a house, and what it means to you. Okay, so the Fed rate, I don't know if you understand this, but the Fed rate is what banks loan to other banks. Okay, it's the overnight rate. The Fed wants to keep money liquid. Okay, so they're loaning money to the bank at a 0% interest so that they can go ahead and make loans. They want to keep the economy flowing, if that makes sense. Give me a thumbs up if you get that part. Okay. So, but that doesn't mean that, your mortgage or your interest rate is going to be at 0%. Otherwise, they wouldn't be loaning money because the banks have to make money on this stuff, right? So it doesn't mean that your rate's going to be at the very lowest 0%. But because of these rates, being so low, a lot of people have gone and refinanced or tried to refinance their home at a lower interest rate. So you want to take a look at what you're paying now. If you're looking to finance from that aspect, we're going to also talk about mortgages for new homes and new construction, that sort of thing. But if you're looking to refinance, a lot of people are doing that to free up some cash, right? Because as they may be needing extra additional monies, or they may feel like their job may not be so stable and that sort of thing. So I've seen my crystal ball, my shiny bald head tells me that a lot of people out there are looking for refinance or mortgage to free up some cash. I've seen even people who have the cash to buy a property that are maybe even retirement mode, and they're going to finance because they'll free up some cash, and the rates are so cheap right now. They can do more with that than not. So my crystal ball tells me that people are looking to refinance. They're freeing up some cash, but there's still a ton of people out there that are buying and selling real estate here in the Myrtle Beach area. At least I know our brokerage has been busy. Now, that doesn't mean that the rates are going to be cut in half when you finance, all right? So, or go lower, okay? So we're right now at the lowest rate for a 30-year mortgage, or even cheaper is a 15-year mortgage. I've seen many investors jumping in since the rates are so cheap. Matter of fact, historically, if you look at the averages, since the 1940s, we haven't seen rates at this level. So we've had several clients who are, they're well off, but instead of putting the cash down on properties, they're buying investments. They have the ability to pay cash, but because this rates are cheap, they're go ahead and they're using their money as leverage. So it could be a smart move, right? So what should you do right now? So we have many clients who are at retirement age, and it's not about the money, it's not about the rate, it's about the time. And the reason I'm saying this is because, it's that time in their life. Maybe it's that time in your life as well. And they want to enjoy their life. So it doesn't matter if the rates are low or high or how much money we're putting down. A lot of people are just doing it because of the timing. And maybe that's why we're busy with some of that, but we're also busy with investors who have been sitting on the sideline, maybe pulled money out of the stock market because they've been losing their shirt. They're looking for security. So we've had that as well. But Most people, if you should do this, shouldn't do this kind of a thing, this is the question. Most people have to live somewhere, right? So why not live in an area where you have low taxes, you have great weather year round, an enjoyable lifestyle, and if that's you and that's your case, you should move forward. So here's the both sides of that. But now, if you have a job and this economy, this disruption is affecting you, and you're maybe concerned about job security, you should wait. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people in the industry, mortgage brokers and other people that are in real estate industry wouldn't want me to say that, but I'm telling the truth. It's a lot of times contrary what I talk about on this channel and what I talk about and my team when they meet with you may be a little bit different than sell, because we'll talk you out of something real quick. But it may not be what the average person wants to hear, but I just tell it like it is, because it is what it is. I had a guy the other day who came in, and he had $75,000 burning a hole in his pocket. Now, I just want you to understand, he was looking for properties not in the Myrtle Beach area. He wanted to go into a more rural area because he had that money. He wanted to pay cash. He was looking for a property. And I said to him, look, if you're looking at rental income, because that's what he's looking to do, get some income going, maybe have some rental and live in one part of the property, hold on to your money, because people may not want to be in the most areas that won't drive rental income. They're going to want to be in the premium properties that will drive the rental income, whether the economy is up, down. We have properties. My team owns properties that whether the economy is up or down, it's generating the income. Those are the types of things that you want. You don't want the ones where the music stops and it's over and you have no rental income. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about rental income. But anyway, I talked him out of it. So most people, the average salesperson is going to go ahead and try to sell him something. We didn't. I just said, we'll keep an eye out. But stay tuned, because I think that if you buy a premium property, that's where your money should be, and you should not just put your 75 down, leverage your money, buy the best property so that it is generating long term for you, not where the property value, I'm buying a cheap property. Well, guess what? There's a reason why it's cheap in the first place. And the second thing is you have a better chance of that property going down in value, because it's not the quality property, right? Give me a thumbs up if this makes sense to you. Okay, so I also had an older couple who came in. Again, this is back to, should I do this? Shouldn't I do this? This is the both sides. It was the older couple, it was their time of their life. They wanted to move from an area because it was higher taxes. The doctors told them because of their health, they needed to move to a warmer climate, a more conducive to their conditions. Now, again, time in your life. If this is you and this is your time, and it's not about the interest rate, it's not about the money, I'd say yes, go ahead and make that move. So with that case, the couple who was looking for retirement, I said, yeah, go ahead and move forward with your plans. That's your best place. But each client that we talk to when we meet, obviously, we're going to tell you like it is, whether you should or you shouldn't. We're purveyors of information. We're here to help. We're not here to just give you a sales pitch. You can look at properties all day long on the internet, which is great. It's a great tool that'll get you started. But when you get down to it, pick up the phone and give us a call. So, interest rates, mortgages, what should I do? An adjustable rate? No. Today, you want to lock in. These are historic lows, okay? So if you can take advantage of it, if you're in a position to take advantage of it, take advantage of it. Because when you lock in, whether it's a 30, a 15, if you go to an adjustable rate, I've actually seen those being a little bit higher than because they feel like, the rates are going to go up. But if you can lock in, that's why they adjust, right? If you can lock in a 15 or 30, that's where it is. So a lot of people in our industry say right now, they're looking to sell you on something. And again, we're a little bit different. We want you to make a smart decision. And we don't know because there's so many different scenarios for different people, where they are, what's going on, but I can tell you this, if my family needed a home to live in, I would be doing it. Now, we have a house, so it's not like I have to do that. But if I was looking to retire and I was at retirement age, I would go ahead and do it. But if you're buying just because the interest rate's low, don't do it. If you're buying because somebody told you to go do it, don't do it. It has to be about you, okay? So if it is in those scenarios about you, I wouldn't wait. I'd go ahead and do it. But make sure that you're buying because of you, okay? That's what I'm saying here. If you have job security, if you have financial security, now is your time. This is what you've been waiting for. I mean, it doesn't get, with rates the way they are and the opportunities abound, this is your time, okay? And this is the time in your life. If you're getting ready to retire, if you've been thinking about retiring, you're a couple of years away and that sort of thing, this is your time in your life, all right? Take advantage of it, because I got to tell you that if you don't move, here's the other side of this. If you don't move, because I hear this all the time, just about every day we were in a conversation with somebody. If you don't move because of fear, okay, it would be a mistake. I hear people who regret not making a move all the time. It's the woulda, coulda, shoulda. And we talk to people, Kathy, if you've had a conversation with anybody in our office, our receptionist gets a lot of calls. And one of the common things, the thread that we hear over and over, the pitfalls that I want you to avoid we hear over and over is, I got too old, I waited too long, I was waiting for the prices to come down, I was waiting for the interest rates to go, whatever it is. Time is moving, right? None of us are getting younger. So it's your time. And if it is your time, don't miss the opportunity. I don't want you to be that call that Kathy's talking to, that missed that opportunity in your life, especially, if you're in the age and you're ready to do this. So, the story that I hear over and over again is, I should have, I would have, boy, if I'd have bought when rates were, or if I'd have bought when, blah, blah, blah. We never hear people say, I shouldn't have bought. We always hear people say that I should have bought earlier, okay? Or if I'd have known what I know now, I would have done this a long time ago. We hear that all the time. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. I appreciate you guys subscribing. I appreciate your comments. I truly appreciate you guys. This is the reason we do this every day. So it's what we do. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and we will see you in the next episode. Go ahead and share this with somebody you know who could use it too. If you have a friend or a family member that's, on the I don't know what to do, at least give them some ideas here. See you guys. Take care.